at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Completes it to Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the punt. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Lucky. Back.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And some space here. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Lee, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And some room to work. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20. Rip left.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton on the screen. This is Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
2nd down, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Newton. Caught by Nelson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
20. 8.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing is Newton. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Gun. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch the slant.
Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Haskins. He's got Green. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mike, check.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Dances by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
20. 20.
Sponge. No.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch out.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54.
Gun. 80.
Defense. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm here.
Third and long, it's Newton. On the catch, it's Crowder. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's it. 188. 8. Great.
We got this. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Showing us. 66. Bullet. How?
8.
54.
Gun.
Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down.
Mike spot 9.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go, T. Here I come. 64. Wait. Check 26.
Now Elliott, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.